Looking for a way to connect in the sports world during these unprecedented times? Or you wanted to showcase your talent? Then sign up for a free account at www.watchmylights.com. My Lights is a social media sports platform that provides all users with a free way to communicate and share sports highlight videos with anyone around the world. So whether you're a coach and want to easily recruit for your players, an athlete and want to showcase yourself, a parent, grandparent, or sports enthusiast, My Lights has you covered. Users can create a free account to share highlight videos, chat, post, and follow other users. My Lights is the new free social media sports platform the sports world has been waiting for. So go to www.watchmylights.com and get started now.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Charles G, what up?
All good, man. Long day, right?
Hey, long day, great day.
Yes.
Full day, everything in between, man. So we're gonna jump into that a little later in the show. But first of all, man, welcome to Off the Dribble, presented and powered by the Warner Robins All Stars in association with Off the Dribble Hype South Media Network. As y'all can see, man, Coach Tat is not with us on the show today. His ball team didn't have a good show today, man. I mean, a good showing. Lost to those Buffalo Bills. If you was tuning in last week, you knew that they would, because I predicted that. You know what I mean? And so he's not there. We got somebody else that we're gonna have join the show that we're gonna bring on in just a second. But I want to get to Charles G, man, and salute to your Rams for knocking off the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, light work, man. You know, everybody, Matt Stafford down there doing this thing. I think he had like 340 yards passing in the air.
I like 340.
I like 340. That's light work. He just getting started.
Hey, and I gotta get, man, y'all coach, bro.
Oh yeah.
He energy.
McVay ain't playing, man.
Yeah. Hey, what did Sam say?
He said that the Jets and Giants didn't either.
Yeah. Hey, but the Bills did, my boy. I told you I got 3 teams up there.
He said he missed last week, but he here for the drama and confrontation only.
Sam, no confrontation, man. So I just told Coach Chat last week that the Bills and the ball team was playing and that the Bills were going to be victorious, and I'd be doggone if they wasn't victorious today.
Yeah, man. They I don't think not too many people surprised by it though.
Nah, I don't think so either. But But hey, without further ado, man, let's bring on who we got on the place of Coach Tat today to kind of help us out and fill us in with the show as we do the breakdown and of the Unsigned Hype boys event. Man, we got somebody that graciously volunteered because Coach Tat is kind of in a state of disbelief right now. So Charles, we'll go ahead and bring him up, man.
All right.
Hey, people, I'd like to introduce y'all to Dude Love, man. He gonna sit in tonight on the show for Coach Tat. Why Coach Tat figure out some things, man. Why he call Ron Rivera and Daniel Snyder and try to get a quarterback and every other thing else that's going on. Because from what I understand, they put up some pretty good numbers on y'all today.
They put some on them. I don't know. I like the Falcons.
You like who?
I'm a Falcons fan, man.
Oh.
I'm a Falcons fan.
Dude Love is a Falcons.
Yeah, dude love the Falcons. I don't know about any of the other stuff.
Falcons. I gotta say, you sound kind of familiar, man. You sound kind of like Coach Tat.
Oh, I got a little cold, man. I've been doing a throat a little sore, so it's a little deep right now. So it'll be all right.
Yeah.
How y'all fellas doing today, man? Glad y'all have me on, man. I really enjoyed. I'm sorry for Coach Tat, man. He loved his ball team, and they took a whip today to Coach Butt's guys, man. Speaking of, Big, I didn't get a chance to get by and let you braid me up, braids by Bryant. So I'm sorry about that. That's why I'm looking a little rough today. I normally had this thing fixed up, but I didn't get a chance to get by. So I'm looking today for people. Y'all just never mind that. How y'all doing out there today?
Hey, whoa!
That's not for you, dude, love. That's for Coach Tat. We just
why you ain't put up the Falcons, man? That's.
I mean, if Coach Tat was here, he would probably want to.
We know Coach Tat watching from afar, so we wanted to make sure that.
Look, you know how this thing go, man. When you got programming, you still got to go with the program. You know what I mean?
When I talked to him earlier, he was still sleeping, man. He took that whooping pretty hard, so
so that whooping literally put him to sleep.
Yes, it put him to sleep. Yeah.
So hey, I know you just mentioned you was a Falcons fan.
Yeah, I'm a Falcons fan. Matt Ryan got it done today.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Damon Gorman, I am your new guy, Mr. Dude Love. So I might be here, step in from time to time. When Coach Tat, it depends on how the ball team plays. But if I'm here or not. So
I think it's probably close to say that Dude Love will be here like, I don't know.
If I'm saying
4-11, 4-12.
I'm saying I like the ball, the Washington football team, but I might be here a lot if they don't get Cam Newton. If they don't get Cam Newton, I might be sticking around, for the rest of the season. What's season 2?
Hey, so Dude Love, let me ask you, man. From your stance, what do you think is going on with the Falcons? I mean, with the ball team?
We ain't getting it done. I'm gonna say we got it done today. The Falcons, they ain't getting it done defensively.
The ball team?
Yeah, the ball team ain't getting it done defensively, man. So with that being said, if they can't get it done defensively, they ain't gonna win.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Coach Butts, man. He a Bills fan too, ain't he?
Yeah, Coach Bud love those Bills, man.
Yeah. How you said, damn shame what they did to that ball team.
Ball team fell hard this week. I hated for them, boy. They got us next week, meaning the Falcons.
Oh, so how long you been a Falcons fan?
Man, I've been a Falcon fan since I've been born. My mama was a Falcon fan, so I just inherited being a Falcon fan, man, and it's just been in me ever since.
Really?
Yeah.
So who's some of your favorite Falcon players?
Deion Sanders and it's a bunch of them. Hey, Andre Rison. Hey, Brett Favre was our quarterback till they traded him. So,
what about the current Falcons? The current Falcon team made up. What you think about Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan is the truth. I love Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is the truth, man. Matt Ryan. Ooh, hold on, I'll be getting in my face, man. We don't get it done. But Matt Ryan get it done, man. I like what Matt Ryan had going today. They actually blocked for him a little bit better. Calvin Ridley, is doing what he's supposed to do. Pitts, I like, so we doing pretty good, man. Play good defense today.
Yeah. Hey, just a couple more questions since you're a Falcons fan. We don't get many Falcons fans on the show. So a couple years ago, when they were in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and they were storming, and it looked like the Falcons were going to go ahead and close that thing out, and they ended up losing to the Patriots. How did you feel about that?
Man, I was devastated. I was kind of like Coach Tat is today. Matt Ryan ain't garbage. Matt Ryan got it done today.
Well, we still got the picture of Matt Ryan, I think. Trash.
Matt Ryan got it done today, Miss Plummer. So that's all I'm worried about.
But did you see that picture that was circulating on the internet? And it was like the start of a BET movie. And it said, "You may be wondering why I'm here like this."
But listen, Matt Ryan out there running like Usain Bolt. They chasing him on every play. So he can't help. He can't help. He's throwing in himself. And he's out there like he's playing against 16 people.
So it's not really him then. It's what do you think it is?
I think it's offensive line.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's it's more than that.
Hey, why? Who is this?
I don't see how women can wear that, but that thing hot, boy. No wonder they be sweating in the club like that. They be sweating like I have all them paper towels around their head. Yo, that thing hot.
It sounds like the heat got to you because you had to keep Falcons credit.
Man, that thing was hot, boy.
But you just went from you just did the Nutty Professor Buddy Love to
Hey, I just went from the beginning of the club to the end of the club. Man, that thing hot, boy. Yeah, he back, man. He back. He back, boy. Woo. Oh, we took a butt whooping today, boy. Good Lord.
Hey, so all those nice things you said about the Falcons, did you mean it?
Yo, he put Frog Man glasses back on. These are his glasses too, dude. So these some Batman glasses too. Man, listen.
Hey,
Miss Deborah.
How you doing, Miss Deborah?
Hey, so let me ask, did you mean those things that you just all those nice things you just said about the Falcons?
Oh man, I don't like no Falcons. Sorry, joking, man. Oh, they lose the rest. Oh, they gonna get paid that week, bro. For real. I ain't studying that. Cam Little, don't worry about my glasses, Cam. Batman glasses, don't worry about my glasses. But look, hey, boy, we took a beating today, boy. Good Lord, boy. But man, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Boy, we took a butt whooping today, boy. Woo.
Hey, I mean, I called it last week though.
Yeah, you did. Wow, no, Chris, no, I don't do that. Tomorrow, no foul gonna beat on. But if you want to talk about a butt whipping, let's talk about Friday night butt whipping, boy. Woo, Lord.
Shout out to Coach Locke.
Shout out to Coach Locke, Mr. 229, who texted me when the score was 7-0 and talking all that trash. Boy, I tell you, boy, them demons look good. Boy, they hitting on all cylinders right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they hitting on all cylinders, man. I see that work that I'm doing with them D-backs is paying off, brother.
Oh, but yeah. Man,
hey, man, you and Biden about to go in it, KP.
Hey,
Trey, but Trey, you look, I'm on here. Boy.
Trey, what up?
What up, Trey?
Hey, but I'm taking now. Christian Lane had a good game, man. That joke was 13 for 18 for 281 yards.
Woo!
4 touchdowns.
Yeah, man.
Malcolm Brown finished with 20 carries, 171 yards.
Yeah.
Davion Walker, that joker finished with 9 receptions for 231 yards. 2 touchdowns. Joker went to work, boy. And now, don't forget about old Fred Perry. Perry, Joker went to work.
Hey, man, he might be the best athlete I done seen, bro. In a minute.
Man, I tell you, that man, that joker special, man. And not only that, man, the offensive line is blocking their tail off, man. I think we end up like 400 and some yards worth of total offense, man.
Hey, y'all definitely putting it together, man.
Oh yeah,
you can't deny that.
No, can't deny that. What we got tonight, man?
Hey, Charles, real quick. Sam put something coming up talking about he going to the barbershop or something.
Sam normally go down there. All week long, Sam been calling me, talking to me about when he go to the barbershop down there. And them cats down there from Perry talking about, Lee County, what they gonna do, this, that, and the other.
Oh, so he going in there wide open then.
Yeah, Sam going over there to collect.
Oh yeah, you got to talk about Big Vic and what that defense is doing, bro.
Oh yeah, man, Big Vic, that defensive line. I'm telling you, boy, they got 3 or 4 studs up there. Oh, yeah. Linebacking core pretty good. Defensive backs play good.
Defensive backs. So here I go.
Yeah, I'm glad you're talking about the tackle, Kenny. But but them jokers play good, man. They come along. The thing I like about what Coach Westbrook and the staff is doing week in and week out, man, it's totally preparing them for everything. And how they bounce back from adversity. Because, I mean, we fumbled inside the 10, they scored. We turn around, Malcolm Brown 71-yard touchdown. You know, and then the game kind of got tight. They scored, and then we come back with a big kick return for a score. So you know, they never get rattled. You know, and they just playing tough.
Nah, salute to them, man.
Yeah, man. Butch, they was back into that game. After that game, they weren't back no more.
Oh yeah, nah. Hey, what they, like I said, what they doing over there is special, man. So shout out to Coach Westbrook and the whole staff over there for keeping this thing going, man. And the media content is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Gotta do it. Shout out to Lil E for getting them amped up in them pregame.
Yeah, man.
It's a fool, man. I ain't know he danced like that.
Just like your daddy. His daddy do the same thing. His daddy the same.
Who was number one? That Davion Walker?
Davion Walker, yeah. Davion Walker.
Oh yeah, they putting it together, man. Looking for them to go far, deep, and go ahead and repeat, man.
Right. As long as they keep on this road right here, staying focused, staying prepared every week.
Do they got to not? You know, the schedule is what the schedule is, and every game is important. But do they have another big rivalry game coming up?
Yeah. This game, Camden County. Every game's a big game.
Okay.
Every game's a big
game. But I know that they kind of had that impact on it.
Yeah, you got Camden County next week. Then you got to go down to Ware County, which I think Ware County was number 2 in the state. I want to say behind us. Then I think Coffee was in the top 10. Got to go to Coffee. So you got 3 straight road games. I want to say Camden, Coffee, Camden, Ware, and Coffee. And then we back home. Yeah, you're right. You can't go out the phone booth in that booth.
Hey man, John, it's good to hear from you, brother. Where you been the last couple of weeks?
I know that's right.
Hey, but in the meantime, in between time, we do actually have a real live new guest on the show that we want to bring out, man. We want to bring out Mr. Jeff Whitaker.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show, brother.
Man, appreciate it, man. Thank y'all for having me on.
Oh yeah. Hey, so we want to bring you out, man. You got some new exciting stuff popping off. You got a new podcast, correct?
Right, I got a new podcast that's going to be coming out next month, probably like mid next month. I don't have the date right now, but just kind of doing some editing and just continue to shoot and just taking care of some of the behind the scenes business of it.
There you go. And Athletes Never Dies.
Right, Athlete Never Dies.
Yeah. Hey, so just give us a breakdown of what you're gonna be covering and what the kind of the content you're gonna be speaking on.
Well, Athlete Never Dies. I wanted to really tap into the subconscious minds of people that when you think of sports, a lot of times you hear the 2% that make it, you know, their own to the professional, you know, to play professional ball. But I feel that I wanted to tap into the subconscious mind that, you know, 100% of everybody that plays and participates in sports benefits for the rest of their life. And so it's the mindset that the athlete, once you participate, that what you learn from sports, it stays with you, it never leaves you, you'll never die. And so I'm going to be interviewing a lot of my former teammates I played with at Auburn, people I played against, guys who's in the league, guys who's in college, but guys who did some great things in high school and working a great 9 to 5. Guys who are entrepreneurs, but just different, you know, from the CEOs to the athletes to even having a particular version for recruiting. Talking to some of the next guys, you know, the future guys that's coming up, you know, that recruited on a high level, and so it's really just wanting to be able to talk to the former players, the current, and even the future guys. So a little bit of everything.
Okay. So you played at, you said you played at Auburn?
Yes, I did. I played at Auburn.
Real quick, what position
2010
did you play?
D tackle. So I was a nose
Oh,
guard.
all right. So we both on the defensive side of the ball. I was a defensive back in my day. But you know,
Okay, that's what's up.
right, baby, we lock it up,
No, it wasn't.
Hey, no.
It wasn't.
Jeff, don't listen to that.
No, not at all.
man.
No, don't
Hey,
listen to
man,
that.
they like to hate on me.
You ask him one
I mean,
football term. You ask him a football term, Jeff. You're gonna be lost.
I'm all over it. Let's get on the gridiron. The gridiron
Man, I
game.
don't want no problems, man. You the man. You the man.
Hey, we all we got, man. These non-football playing cats, you know what I'm saying, around here be hating on the defensive side. You know what I'm saying?
I got
Defense
you.
championships, yeah. But again,
Defense
Jeff,
is
brother, it's about you. I'm just letting you know we got a bond.
I got you.
Hey Jeff, give him a little bit of your background, brother. From when you graduated to your college career and now.
So I'm from Macon. Georgia. Born and raised. Single parent home. Me, it was my mom, my older brother, and myself. My mom passed when I was 12. Kind of moved around from house to house, and then found eventually moved to Warner Robins with my aunt and uncle, and started. I was playing Northeast High, transferred Warner Robins High, and when I was at Warner Robins, was able to kind of put my name on the map. Um, um, in the recruiting world. Had about 50 plus offers. Was able to be U.S. Army All-American. I think Vic is probably the third guy. I think it was me first, Callaway, and now Vic. And I went on to Auburn. My freshman year, Cam Newton was my quarterback, so we won a national championship. The next year was kind of, setting the presence of my own as far as playing good ball and getting ready to get my name called in my junior year. So I started about 20 games. I missed about 24 games, but at 2013 we had a quarterback, Nick Marshall. We was able to go to another national championship, but we came up short with that one. But my career started off with a bang, ended with a bang from an injury prone. I was an injury prone guy. Starting 20 some games and missing about 24 games due to injuries. After ball, still try to chase it, pursue it for about a year and a half or so. And then just really kind of stuck to the entrepreneur route and kind of landed to where I'm at now, as far as with the podcast. It's my first time really betting on myself since ball, and so this is my first time really betting on myself, and I'm excited about it.
There you go. Hey, but you just before we get to it, man, you definitely got the support of our network and our platform, man. So, whatever you're doing, let us know. We're gonna help push it out and promote. Because I think what you're talking about and what you plan on talking about is very important stuff.
Absolutely. I just think that, and like I always just tell people, even I was the guy that was going to tell you that if you was the problem, I didn't mind telling you that you was the problem. And I hold myself accountable as well. But I used to always hate when a lot of guys come and talk to athletes. They just tell us that, as long as you're going to make it, you got to have this plan B. And I'm fine with however people relay their message. But at the same time, it was like, but if you're pursuing this, go all out. You know what I'm saying? And everything that you're going to learn from it is going to benefit you throughout life. So I didn't, when I was coming up in Macon, I didn't think about, college education and stuff like that. I got my degree simply because I was like, if I'm going to be up here working hard to get on this field and playing ball on this field, I might as well leave with an education as well. So, a lot of what I was, so from what I'm going to be talking to and using with my platform from the podcast, doing speaking tours and all that stuff is really just being vulnerable, giving my heart, representing my my mother's legacy, you know, and and just doing it, using my influence in a positive way, man. You know, never
Right.
yet.
Hey, so so have you already, I guess, begun, and I would assume that you have the process of kind of mentoring and talking to folks, and maybe not on a large platform, but maybe individually or just giving back. What are some of the the things that you see as common, especially with athletes when they trying to get to a certain level and may not make it, and kind of some of the obstacles they go through?
Anxiety, depression, sense of hope is lost, identity crisis. Um, and to be honest, I've been when I start to kind of look back at it, I kind of been a mentor for a while, because my story for me was very normal. And I had to really, probably like the last year or so, started to realize that my story wasn't so normal. I just, because I knew people who had lost their mom. I'm from East Macon, I'm from Fort Hill. So they don't, I mean, that's as tough as it gets, from that area. And we kind of have our own mentality. So my mind wasn't exposed. And exposed, when exposed mind leads to expansion. And so I just think that what I'm seeing from the mentor, when I was in high school, they started a mentorship program, like my last year that I was in. I was going around with a police officer when my last semester in high school, talking to elementary kids. And when I got to Auburn, I didn't say no. So I majored in communication, monitoring, social work. And at every event that somebody had to talk at, speaking to kids, the craziest scenarios, So I always been, as of lately, I started to accept that role. I think what changed for me was in 2018, I worked in recruiting for Auburn. I came back and I worked with the staff. And I didn't want to coach at all. And I kept telling Coach Malzahn that he didn't believe me. So I finally told him, like, when he was trying to debate, about bringing me on, it was just a real quick, candid conversation. I was like, man, what you need? I don't want to coach. I say yes to it, to kind of figure it out. And what I learned through that was the off the field stuff of starting to seeing, start to being able to have an impact on athletes. That's what I love. But I've been doing that when I was, leader when I was playing ball. So what I see a lot with athletes is anxiety, depression, the identity crisis that this is what you've been good at. The game gave you so much. And then some people through injuries, some people was just not talented enough to play at higher levels. But it's so a lot of times you don't feel like you're important, And I'm just here to use a platform and a voice to say, you're important.
Yeah. So and not to get all, trying to figure it all out in this conversation, but just if you could give us tidbits that what we can do as coaches and parents to kind of recognize and kind of help that process with our kids.
I would say be relevant, be where your feet at, understand, like go with that gut, that intuition, because I believe whatever intuition is, that's what God speaks. So if you noticing that a kid is kind of out of sync, if you noticing that the kid is down, because what I realized through leadership is some of the best coaches I was around, they didn't, they had this mentality as far as the discipline was going to be the same, but they always, how they reach one player, how they reach different players with different methods. Because one player, the only thing he knows is screaming and yelling, and you may have to cuss him out. You know what I'm saying? But another player, you might need to put your arm around him and tell him it's going to be all right. And it's something, and I think that just understand, get to know your guys, understand. A lot of coaches say, what makes you tick. Well, I think a lot of times once you know the guy, and the player understands that, everything that you're telling him is for his best, it's for his best, he'll run through the wall for you.
Right.
He'll run through the wall for you. So, when I was at Warner Robins High, I had Scott Lamb, and Coach Lamb was very, he didn't BS. He was very, had to be knowledgeable of the game. He didn't like the mindset of this rhetoric. Just because you was a lineman, you didn't know where to line up, or somebody had to tell you everything. He liked some linemen that could be able to think of their own and being tough and physical.
Right.
And then when I went to college, I had one of the greatest defensive linemen ever played college football to coach me, and Tracy Rocker. He was the first guy in the SEC to win the Lombardi and Outland in the same year. And I mean, his picture is on the stadium. So and when you're getting coached from a guy who understands that, hey, we're gonna do inside drill crazy on Tuesday. We may need to lighten up and focus on pad level more on Wednesday, because he felt those bruises and things of that nature. But some of the best minds I've been around as far as coaches is the ones they be where they feet at. They understand that, hey, it's something bigger than themselves, and those are the guys that guys tend to run through the door. They'll run through the door.
Definitely. Coach Charles, you got some questions for Jeff?
No, man, I'm just excited about your new podcast, because it's a perspective that not many people think about. Life after athletes, and what it does to the psyche and the identity of athletes, of those who may not make it pro, or who have made it and not have to find something else to do. So what is your identity? So how do you keep that in the forefront? What would be, I don't want to steal too much thunder from what you're going to be, what your podcast is, but how do you get that message across to kids at an early age about their identity and things like that, so they can keep that intact? Like, you're not just an athlete, but then
I'm listening.
No. I was just gonna say what would be how would that conversation go for you?
The conversation with me is I think the beauty of it is when you find a kid that got a passion with sports, right? And so a lot of times when you get them young, nobody really know what they want to do. And a lot of times, instead of figuring it out right then and there, you just let that passion lead, because whatever that passion is, you're gonna find purpose, and that purpose is your why. And so, from where I came from, my why was different from a lot of guys I played ball with, because, I lost my mom, and I never played padded football. I loved the game, but I never played it padded football. So when I lost my mom, that became my why, because it was either that, or at 13 I started to contemplate suicide. So I chose ball over taking my own life. So the mindset that I would say how you reach kids is being able to, all right, listen, they got passion right here. So let that passion lead the situation. Continue to push them in that passion. So it's you guys are coaches, it's sports. And then get to know that kid within sports, and continue to let that kid know that you could be anything that you want to be, like literally. And I think that, or what I started to realize with young kids, having them to write things down. I thought it was a little normal to I always been writing goals down, and I had to get out of this deal that is not, even when I was getting recruited at Warner Robins, I know it was a historic program. I had to learn a lot when I got down there. But it was a culture shock for one, because I only had 2 white kids that ever went to school with, that make it. So when I came to Warner Robins, it was a whole different, and with the military base, you got every, body that you're going to school with, which is great. But I would just say that, when a kid has that passion, right, and when a kid enjoy that sport, then you get to know who this kid is, what they like to do, and tell them to write their goals down, kind of see things that they want to do, and I think that with the goal writing, because I believe you got to write the vision to make it plain. So it's that mindset of just really trying to get to kids and just seeing what they like, being able to promote that, what they like. So I think even with coaches, when you guys going on trips, I think it's very important to go to games, going on these recruiting visits, and I think that's very important because once you see that, I remember my first Auburn game I went to a Georgia game. I don't think they was playing. I went to the famous. I don't forget who they played. I don't know. It was Alabama when they had a blackout, caught the touchdown, and stormed the field. But I remember going to Auburn in West Virginia, and I remember it was the time I was like, "Yo, I could do this." You know what I mean? Like, and so when I got back to the crib, training with, I had Skip Johnson at the high school, and but then training with Brent Allen, training with VA. That was I was prepared, man. And it made me kind of go into training and state was in the state weightlifting competition because I saw it. And one, like I said, from what the great Fred Taylor, exposure leads to expansion. And if you could expose their minds, they write down their goals. You're taking them on trips. You just kind of keep talking. You learn about like even the Mike Tyson and Customato, like he just kept telling him like you're gonna be the champ, you're gonna be the champ, you're gonna be the champ. And I think that those things, those words could turn into action, and you could be the champ at life. You don't necessarily have to go to an Auburn or go to the NFL, but if you continue to channel these, because for me, sports is a direct relation, correlation to life, a direct correlation to life. And so if you could do that, man, you can make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, and kind of to your last point, the correlation to life, like you can train and you can do everything you think you can and still come up short in sports, right? But it's what's that bounce back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're right. It's how do you respond? My brother. So a personal story. My mom passed. My grandmother, God rest her soul, before she passed on. She was like 6 years clean, I want to say. But my grandmother was she was a functioning user. So it was one particular night that I know everything that was going on. I just called my brother up and was like, "Hey, listen, hey man, I need you to come get me. I can kind of smell crack in the house. I just need you to come get me for the day and then just bring me back tomorrow." He's like, "What?" He's like, "How long has this been going on now?" It's going on all the time. And I remember my brother coming and grabbing me and telling me that same night with tears in his eyes. He said his choice words to the house because there was multiple people in the house. And with tears in the eyes, he was like, "Yo, listen, excuse my language. You like the world don't give a damn about mom, dad. Like, it's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do moving forward? Because all right, we love mom, she loved us, but she's gone. So, and I'm trying to. He was 19 at the time. I'm 13. He's 19. And he's like, I don't really know. 19 with his own child. He's like, I don't really know, but we'll just try to figure it out. And his sister, I call my sister, which is my sister, and I live with them, and they took me and tried to figure it out, and they led me to a point that I moved with my aunt, one of my aunts in Macon, and they had me for a year. Then I moved back with my brother, then eventually down into the most stable environment as far as Warner Robins. So you're right, life gonna knock you down. You got to figure it out, and a lot of times that, and then listen, I'm far from perfect. Yeah, I was the kid that, a lot of people, because Warner Robins is so big with football, so a lot of people kind of they don't really know the making story. But I was the kid that was, if a coach said something to me, he's probably gonna get cussed out, and I'll walk off the field, and it just had that, because I didn't know how to cope. I didn't know how to cope with, I just lost my mom. I don't know how to cope with that. Like, so I'm out here on my brother is 19, so some of his teaching he's still figuring out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like so I just say that, with that is you have to make sure that that rhetoric is preached that you can work as hard and come up. Sure. But this, you just keep going again, go
Yeah.
again, go again. You know. So, and I apply that in football. Like I was very uh, adamant because I wasn't the fastest. You feel what I'm saying? My fastest 40 I ever ran was a 5.2. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't the fastest, but I knew that nobody can move. I was blessed with being able to being coming out of high school, squat 600 pounds and benching, over 400 pounds. And so I applied that into. I said I want to be the nose guard version of what I feel like was one of the most powerful dudes that ever played, Larry Allen. I want to bully people out there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I applied that because I knew that you could have a good game, but nobody don't care. Nobody don't care.
Yeah.
It's like the same little message I sent to Vic through voiceover today. Like, hey man, I'm doing good. But hey, remember, like nobody. You could go to a national championship and come up 13 seconds short, and every time they call your name, they're gonna call you as the runner-up. You know what I'm saying? Years later, like nobody cares about the guy who came in second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got an opportunity and you can come in first, come in first because you got the ability. So I know that was a long-winded answer, but yeah.
I don't know. That was good, and it's not going to lead me to my next question. Is kind of on the side. So Coach Tat is a ball team fan, right? So what words could you give him as a ball team fan with the struggle and consistency that they have over there?
The who fan?
He like the ball. I call it the ball team, Washington.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What advice can you give Coach?
I just say keep praying, brother.
Hey, Jeff, we are struggling. We are struggling defensively, especially on third down.
Oh my God, it's some of it, man. It's just hard to watch, Oh man, because the thing is, man, because they, I thought that with the way they was kind of praising the line, especially the edge rushers, that people got to understand, to rush the quarterback, you got to score some points.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of start the run up the middle. So it's going crazy. My favorite player growing up was Brett Favre, and everybody in the house hated him. So I was a go pack go guy. And then of course when Michael Vick came, to Atlanta, I thought it definitely was locked in with the Falcons. But it's I don't know what can I tell you with the ball team.
They better figure it out on that back end. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, and Jeff, here's the other side of that, right? So you brought up Cam Newton that you played with him and you won a national championship together. So Coach Tat believes that may be the answer for what needs to happen with the Washington ball team. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, number one, I'm gonna forever be a supporter of Cam Newton. All right, I think he don't get enough credit, for the impact that he made, even from just from a culture standpoint, and being able. I want to say Cam was probably the first black quarterback to win a Heisman out of the SEC or second or something like that,
Okay.
But Cam, so I'm a fan of Cam. Number one. Number two, I definitely think that what else they gonna try? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think Cam Newton. I definitely think Cam Newton will elevate. Number one, he'll put more people in stands. So number one, so you can go from the business side of things. Tickets will sell, and then number two, if I'm not mistaken, that's Ron Rivera, right? So Ron Rivera had to make that line. Yeah. So it is what it is. If they don't bring Cam in, that means it probably was a personal deal that nobody knows about.
Hey, so
Washington and the Falcons should be fighting over Cam Newton. Right?
That's what I was about to say. So should he be? Is he better suited for the Falcons or for Washington?
It don't matter. We're gonna pay the Falcons next week. So it don't matter.
We talking to our
I don't with Cam ability, for one, a lot of people understand that, Cam's ability to scramble and things like that. Cam is older now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he can still move around. He can still definitely get you a first down and more with his legs. But I haven't really paid too much attention to Washington. I don't know if they, with a deep threat, if they got a, I see what they
got. No, nobody's really paid attention to Washington. Go ahead.
But I would say that if they got with somebody like Cam, if he got some people that can really go and stretch the field and go get some of those deep balls, and then start to kind of get that zone read and things of that nature back going, then I think a Cam Newton would be. It definitely help out the defense. You stand on the side. You're not necessarily so many 3 and outs and things of that nature. I just think with the Patriots, it was such a so different. It was almost like I used to hate when I was growing up when people used to tell Vic in his prime to be a pocket passer. I'm like, yo, listen. I'm like, whoever around Vic should have been like, yo, you got about 4 or 5 years of this, what I'm saying, of running crazy like this. And man, let's just go do it, man. Let's just go do it. Figure it out. But don't be something that you're not. So
yeah. Good. So if I'm hearing you correctly, you think that Cam still got something in the tank and he'll be able to help out a organization?
I would say this. I don't think that it's 32 quarterback that's better than Cam.
Right.
I agree.
So I mean, Cam, and I mean, you gotta think about it. So it's really Cam is one of the most driven dudes that I ever. You gotta think about it. When I was with Cam, he was 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was one of the most driven dudes, and every time he would come around, I'm not like we hang out and stuff like that, but every time that he would come around, if we would be in the same area, that he was the same person. Like he's very, he's a have fun guy, but when it comes to work, there ain't a lot of people that can outwork Cam Newton. So I just think that it just for him, you kind of see it all the time, especially with the black quarterback. You just got to have the right people to kind of, to understand what you got, what the talent is. And I mean, it was, they had the whole deal about him dancing in practice and stuff. I just thought it was some of the stuff that they was writing about. I just thought it was stupid. So.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting point, right? So let me ask you this, just from your experience of being, at a high major and playing at that level, do they kind of, set those narratives in motion when they're looking to do something, right? And do something that is kind of either not move you from being a starter or just something like that. Is there anything that you can speak on to that point?
Number one, there's a lot of politics involved. So
right.
That's number one. I mean, you can catch that on every level. There's a lot of politics involved. Especially when they're paying you millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So it get very, very political. What I see sometimes is a culture disconnect. Just some guys who just never. Some guys that kind of has great systems and plays work, but don't understand that to really get to understand that the guy that you coach, to really get to learn this individual, and so I think that's probably one of the biggest disconnects when you start when a narrative is painted. It's people are painting some of these people that's painted these pictures are people who don't understand the culture at all. Don't understand where you come. For instance, everybody that I'm with, that I play ball with or whatever in the South, they would say, "Hi, it's Cam," and I say, "He's from Atlanta," and they would go, "Oh, okay," because they just know it's a different. Everybody who got a homeboy or somebody who's from a brother or whatever who's from College Park or whatever, you just know like, yo, this dude is a different. He's a different guy. Someone more entertaining, someone. Cam always been like that in his fashion choices. Everybody we didn't know what colors he was going to be coming out with, as far as even in college when they would let us kind of, dress up or whatever. But, he's always been the same guy. But I just think from the political side of things, I just think that sometimes the culture a lot of people don't understand the culture, so they have this own narrative of, how it's supposed to be, and not realizing that it's still a kid's game.
Right. Hey, so and if you don't mind me asking, I'm just going, we throwing it out there. Just talk about the work ethic that you had to have to play at that level. You
There's a lot
personally.
of work that goes. There's a lot of work that I put in, because I had to, this is something that I had to really been reflecting on the last year or so, because, I was that guy. The reason why I'm doing, Athlete Never Dies, because I was that guy that didn't, that walked in rooms and everybody smiled and everybody felt good about, but didn't feel good about myself because I wasn't even able to get cut. Injury stopped. My career. But I just know the hard work that I was putting in. Like I say, with shout out to Brent Allen. Who I call like running Camp Gun Hope and out there in Fort Valley, Byron, Macon, running hills, and I would go to when we wasn't practicing in the off season. That was my off season. I would come home, work with him, get out of workouts with him, do homework. Because a lot of times with athletes, they know the work, and some of them have a lot of great work ethic, right? But a lot of them don't apply into the school as well. So for me, I had to apply that to school as well. Like I wasn't the smartest, I was a C plus student, So that means I had to really put in a lot of time and work. And um, I think that the one thing that I would say that describes my work ethic, and when I was at Warner Robins, I want to say my junior year, I failed chemistry by 2 points. I think I had a 6 to 8. She would not give me 2 points. Right? She would not. You know what I mean? I found out that Coach Way, my head coach, was a chemistry major. So now we had a problem. You know what I'm saying? I said, now if I'm failing this class and you the chemistry expert, you know what I'm saying? We got to do something about this. And
Right.
I want to say that after school, probably about, Coach Way definitely good attested. Probably like 2 months. It was me and him after school, like 3 days out the week after school, learning, because I love math, but when I would hear chemistry, I was just thinking, okay, that's just too much. And he
Right.
broke it down, he broke it down. He even brought football terms in and things of that nature. It helped me out. My teacher who retired, I even call her my nana now, Miss Taylor. She was my math teacher. She would come over to my house, and help me, with my work. So the work ethic, all the accolades and all that stuff that came about it, man, it was a lot of work that was put into it because for number one, my pride was I don't want to be embarrassed. So it was the fear of being embarrassed as far as something that I can control. If somebody was better than me, then
Right.
let somebody be better than me. But if I got a chance to jump the gun and oppose my will, and that means I get to oppose my will on a Friday night by what I do on the off season, but how I approach the game, that's how I did it. So it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, and then having my cousin, DeAndre Smelter, who went to Tapman, um, went to Georgia Tech, baseball and football, and then ended up going to the league for about 4 years or so. Just having those, like those, even though that's it wasn't even a rival, but understanding that, hey, cuz put in work. So I got to put in
Mhm.
work as well. So,
Oh yeah.
and I think that, yeah, it's just watching my mom having multiple jobs and things of that nature, and doing the things that she did, and even when I was around my dad, those things that he would always harp on, like, understand your name. So, like, my dad probably one of the best as far as small kids, but as far as the young adults, I mean, he's a good, guy. So it's just, um, I learned. I take even when I was working hard, like even in high school, everything I went through with life, I just applied that. If I'm still here, then ain't
Right.
nobody gonna stop me. I feel like, I displayed that on the football field.
Yeah. Hey, so look, we ain't gonna hold you forever, right? We're gonna get you out of here, but before we let you go,
Appreciate
we
it.
need on these current demons.
Right.
Was you at a game?
I wasn't at the game Friday. I went to the Northside game. I went to the
Okay.
North. I was in town for the Northside game, and I was able to
And
come through
I'm
and see
sure that
that.
was a coincidence that you was in town for the rivalry game, huh?
Right. I definitely had to see that. So that was, I was a part of a big historic comeback my senior year,
Right.
down 20 at halftime and winning 21-20. A big part of that. But what I think, number one, hats off to Coach Westbrook. What he's doing is amazing. His patience, the way he's guiding those guys, the way he's letting them guys be themselves. So that's
Right.
number one in his staff. And then number two, because I used to, one of my boys, Jonathan Jones, this is his 6th year with the Patriots. And last year, when they was doing like the Zoom calls, I used to be up there in Boston. I would hear Coach Belichick. And one thing he used to always say, in his words was, good players can't overcome shitty coaching. Like that was his number one thing,
Right.
And so that goes back. These guys have been in the right position, but from guys that was my first time going to North when I went to Northside seeing Vic play because everybody was talking about Vic,
Right.
and but I was like, yo, why nobody talk about number 6, 87? I'm just like, yo, and I love my alma mater, but when I was at Warner Robins, to have the accolades that I had, because somebody had made a statement and was saying that, this is the best that ever been down here. I was like, well, number one, there's been a lot of people that came down here, number one. So if I'm gonna fight for my 16, 17-year-old self, I'm gonna fight for myself. But I'm like, these guys really have something special. And, I just want them to be able to understand, to like just understand the moment because sometimes this is what happens when you're winning like this. You think it's so normal.
Yeah.
You just think you get to a point you feel like and I'm not saying they're there, but I don't want them to get there that they could just roll the ball out and they get down by 10 points, they'll come back.
Complacent.
Yes. So I'm a proud alum. I love what they got going out there. Vic is the real deal, and so is the other guys. His teammates. I think I don't even, and forgive me, I don't even know his name, but I think if one don't go, that's two numbers I know, 1 and 6. I said if college coaches is not coming down here, you already know I'm Auburn, I'm orange and blue all day, so I'm already like, yo, listen, we need to get them out of middle Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of weird in its own note, but we'll press on with that. Being orange and blue, coming from Big Red.
Nah. He good in that orange and blue. They good in that orange and blue.
But man, I think they're doing great. I love what they're doing now. I love the energy. I love seeing them play. I watch them. I try to watch them every Friday. Especially online. And it's just Coach Talvin, what he got going on with that D line, they cooking. Man. I love to see the big boys. Nobody talk about the O line either. I think the O line. Can't do it without the O line, man.
I said that the other day.
You can't do it without him. So yeah.
Hey, Coach Kelly Chastain, man, year in and year out with those offensive linemen getting it done.
Absolutely, man. And so everybody in the country definitely, I know they're coming down through there, and they, I love just to see it. Like I said, when I was at Warner Robins, I was a part of the rebuilding, and then when I went off, Callaway and the boys, they, Coach Wake got close a few times before he hung it up, and then, Chastain, and then now we in the position to really just run the table and win. Like win. That's it.
Yep.
Just because they remember you. I got even right now, just in front of me, I got a national championship ring, right? I got an SEC championship ring. I got another SEC championship ring. I'm missing my natty. I'm missing my natty from 2013 because we kind of expect, like in that game, at halftime, I don't even think we we didn't even really have a halftime speech. Like we just knew like it was over.
Right.
And, almost 10 years later, I'm still licking my wounds, So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I really do appreciate y'all for having me on, though.
Hey, definitely. Plug the podcast again, Jeff.
Say it again.
I said plug the podcast again.
My podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, Athlete Never Dies. Athlete Never Dies. It'll be coming out in mid-October. I don't have the date yet. I'm still shooting as we speak. So we shoot, editing some things, and I'm going to get it out there in October. And but I'm gonna make sure I have it on my social media. I'm gonna make sure that it's gonna be on all outlets that you could listen. And there's gonna be a visual with every podcast I'm doing. So shout out to you guys, for doing y'all thing, man. I definitely, I'm in a fraternity now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a frat brother. I'm a frat brother of the podcast. So don't let this. Don't be a stranger. Don't let this be my last time coming on. And I'm definitely gonna invite y'all on mine.
Oh, definitely. Hey, make sure when you when you go on with it, make sure to tag us on all our platforms as well, and then we can we'll go out and reshare it and we look to it.
Man, appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Jeff.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Right.
Jeff, and something that me and you got that the rest of these knuckleheads don't got, man. We was on the defensive side of the ball, brother. Don't forget it.
Hey, I'm with it. Hey, there's a positive energy on this side, man. So I'm with it. It is what it is, man.
Jeff. Don't gas him up, man.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I can't gas him up and leave, right? No, I can't leave y'all with that, right?
Nah.
We do that.
Hey,
Set the tone, man.
The only ring that man got is his wedding ring.
No, I really do appreciate y'all, man, and what y'all do. As far as coaches, man. I mean, you guys have saved so many lives that you don't even realize. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep up the good work, man, and just remember that at the end of the day, man, love liberates. So just continue to lead with love, man.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Hey, great talking to you, man. We look forward to the podcast, and like I said, make sure you tag it so we can push it out and be there to support you.
Man, appreciate it, man. Coach Tat, man, I owe you one. Thank you.
No, man, you family, brother.
Yeah, not like me,
right.
like me, but like Warner Robin family, but not like defensive family. But let's get out of here.
All right, Jeff.
All right.
Man, you crazy, man. Couple he said go no. Couple y'all struggling right now.
Go where?
Go get some crab leg.
Who they lose to? Who they play?
They lost to the 9 and 10-year-old Warner Robin Steelers.
Hey, you say go get some crab leg.
Dude, I ain't fooling with y'all, man. Y'all go tripping.
Y'all ain't been good since my man stole a little crab leg.
James Winston, baby.
Hey. So far for that one, man.
But hey, man, that was good, man. Don, I talked to Jeff. I actually talked to Jeff that night, man. The night that we played Northside, I talked to him, went to a little tailgate afterwards, and we got to talking, and he was telling me about the podcast he got coming up, and I told him, man, jump on, get it out there, man. Sound like something inspirational.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. Hey, Florida State played Louisville yesterday.
Louisville, that's what it was.
Yeah. 8-0. Yeah, in Florida, at Florida State too. But
So today,
but look, real quick, man. Yeah, like you were saying, just to piggyback on that, man. I'm looking forward to that podcast, man. Just that message that's going to be able to be pushed out. I think it's going to be insightful and impactful on our young folks.
oh yeah, we got some good stuff.
Oh yeah. But switching gears, man. Let's talk about this camp we had today, fellas.
Oh, first thing is first. Coach Tat team went 2-0 today. Yeah, it went 2-0. Got my second win was by double digits.
Oh
13, 13 to be exact.
Hey, so here's what I'm gonna say about Coach Tat's team. Right, I don't know how Coach Tat did this. I don't know how Coach Tat establishes his team, and I have other people in the gym that can be a witness to this. And he's kept switching his team up.
No.
How you switch the team up at the camp?
Kenny, I had team 8. I had team 8. Y'all was the one that was counting them. I sat right there and you counted down from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they went. And I said, all right, y'all talking about who y'all want? I said team 8.
Charles, was you there when all this foolishness was going on?
I was not.
I know you were busy doing what you do, being a producer. Yeah. But did you notice the buffoonery that Tat was out there handling? I think he went and grabbed kids and was like, hey, they said you're supposed to be on that team. Come here, you be on my team.
Man. So
I went 1-1 today.
Yeah, I didn't just take it long. Dude, listen. The first with the girls, I went 1-2. I wasn't crying. I said I was gonna get my get back.
Right.
The second
middle school.
Okay. Middle school, I went 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
I got my get back. I still ended up losing 1 by a buzzer beater. But anyway, then today I went undefeated. I mean, what more you want me to do?
Nah, man. Salute to you, man.
Thank you, man. Just give me my props, man. That's all I want. Give me my respect like LeBron. Huh?
This ain't about you.
No, I'm just saying.
He went to, I got you. But I do have a slight highlight we can show.
Do we? We got
we got that from you. Got your own highlight on. You got your highlight.
Hey. I was able to do some, the team was able to put some stuff together.
Well, let's see what you got, man. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, the team was able to put some stuff together.
I bet.
Shout out to CJ, man.
Shout out to CJ, man. CJ got it done.
Streaming. Oh, that's Coach Stat right there.
I did one little shot.
Looking good in the gym. I see the no fun ref right there.
Look what they doing. Look what they doing. That ain't my team right there now.
Hey.
Yeah. Intensity today. They played with a lot of intensity, man.
The whole day. From the drill to the games.
Yeah, played with a lot of intensity.
What's AJ jumping up and down, ain't it?
Right.
Yeah, that was a dunk. Kind of missed that one. I missed that one.
Coach Butts had a team out there.
Yeah, man. I just like because the kids came out to compete.
Man.
Yeah, man.
We had about 60 kids in the gym.
Hey, Cam Little.
Okay. Cam Little don't stress out too.
Yeah, man. Cam Little is playing well. That kid played well right there too.
That kid from Columbus.
Nicholas Woodard, the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Played well today. TCA Mathis.
Yeah, he played hard
well today. Hey. Yeah, man. There was some kids in there, man, that stock rose a little bit today.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hey, it was some bouncing kids.
Hey, that was a Tobias Rice kid, man, from West Side. The sophomore, man, that kid's pretty good right there now. Yeah, sophomore 225 from West Side High School. Hey, Aaron.
Was that Big Aaron?
That Big Aaron.
Block party.
Jay, hey, I'm gonna tell you that's who surprised me today. Jay.
Hey. So
Jay Johnson played well today at the camp.
In the drill station, he threw one down.
Yo, Jay did.
Yeah.
He can't get but one a day. He can't get but one a day now.
He threw one down. I said, okay.
Yeah, Jay probably won't dunk no more till Wednesday.
Hey, but a great environment, man. Shout out to Waste. I don't know if he's gonna be able to join the show or not, but shout out to Wasty and what he's did for the trilogy of camps that he put on, man. From the girls Unsigned Hype to the middle school Up Next preview camp to the boys Unsigned Hype today. Just excited to be able to work with them. To get these camps going, man, and today capped it off, man. It was so much energy in the gym, so much media coverage, evaluators. I mean, people I didn't even think was came down from Metro, right, to come down here, man. Shout out to Coach Hickson. He was in the building. Like I said, Coach Butt, Coach Juke, Metlock. I'm gonna say that I didn't even know he was in the building until I seen him tweeting. Chris, the new guy from On the Radar,
Keith,
Keith, and I forget apologize. I don't know his last name right off the top of my head, but
Keith I don't know if I'm gonna say it right. Agran, Agran. I don't know how to say his last name.
So he was in the building, man. It's just ball so hard. Jade in the building. They're taking pictures. It's another cat, man, and I always forget his name.
Ray Wilson.
Yes.
Ray Wilson.
Building, taking pictures, man, and just the media coverage and the tweets going out and the coaches and the atmosphere was just crazy, man.
Yeah.
And the high school coach that came out, Coach Buck from Jones County, Coach Buddy from Hoco. Coach Garman from Warner Robins. Am I missing any coaches?
Coach from Washington County was in there as well.
Washington County. You had the college coaches in there. The environment was crazy, man.
Yeah. So most important, man, them college coaches came down. They was in tune with what was going on. Like you said, kids were playing with a lot of energy. There were some youngins in there that was getting it too. So there was some youngins in 2025. Y'all better watch out for. So
the 2025 from Valdosta, he was on my team.
Man,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know he was 2025.
That kid can go. Man.
Yes. Fearless.
There's some kids, man. I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be the area, Middle South Georgia area. About to benefit from these events. So they're benefiting from it, man. Like I say, shout out to Waste for what he's doing. Continuing to put this area, in good standings, and with everything that he's doing, visibly, with the media coverage, the videography, and all that stuff, man, and all the people that's coming out to support it. Just shout out to them, man. Coach Arnett, Coach AJ, like you say, Coach Butts, Coach Juke. Coach Juke ran for me today, by the way. Yeah, I'm saying it. And I hope you watch it too. He ran for me today. I wanted that matchup. He ran.
Let people. I gotta interrupt Coach Tat real quick.
So
in camp setting, we have teams that have to play a certain amount of games, right? In a certain amount of time. Coach Tat doesn't follow those rules.
How?
One time out per half. Coach Tat calls multiple timeouts at the end of the game trying to strategize to win the game.
Well,
But
KP, I say this now. Is that Coach Tat's fault or the ref's fault for not knowing?
Thank you.
Oh, y'all gonna put it on the refs?
I'm just saying.
Know the rules before you come in. That's all I'm trying to say. Know the rules before you come in.
But then Wasey looks at me and like, why is this game still going on? And I'm like, it's your boy over there that's calling us timeouts.
Hey, they get on a little run. I gotta stop it.
Man, speaking of runs, I tell you who went on a tear was Shaden Stone.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Jones County.
Yeah, Jones.
When I started dropping, that shot was dropping.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna be good this year, man. Dathan Harris, coach, true point guard. He got a monster, bro.
Team tap.
Yeah, I like that kid. He play hard too, man. I seen him take a charge now.
Team tap.
Yeah, team tap.
Yeah. Ray took 3 of them.
Yeah, they play. Yeah, I like Dathan Harris.
Yeah. Jones County gonna be something.
They're gonna be
Coach Park. I think he's looking forward to them being very successful this coming year.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. I did tell these jokers this too. Now I said, listen. I said I understand this is a camp setting. I said I understand. Coaches want to see y'all play. I said, but if you ain't playing defense, I'm gonna snatch out you ain't playing.
Right.
So I'm just telling you that right now, and I just told them that so they can play hard on the defensive end because I told him, I said, nah, if you ain't playing defense, I'm gonna snatch out you ain't playing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it worked. You hit him with the Jedi mind trick, huh?
Yeah.
No, it was fun, man. It was fun to watch, man. Like I said, a lot of high energy kids. Man. Just a great atmosphere, man. So,
man, you get to see a lot of different kids from a lot of different parts of the state.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm like the kid was from Atlanta. What school we say he was from? Drew Carter.
Oh yeah.
Kid from Drew Carter, man. And you got a kid from Valdosta. So I mean, it just stretches from one end to the other.
And we got South Georgia in the building, right?
South Georgia was in the building.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
So I mean, that's the beauty of that, and I think it's only gonna get bigger. It's only gonna grow. So probably end up gonna probably need more courts.
Yeah.
With the bigger that the event gets. So yeah, I think it's a lot more people now gonna see it and now want to participate. I mean, or you don't. I mean, just
and that's cool too.
Yeah, that's cool too, man. I mean, ain't no hard feelings, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah. The kid name is Nicholas Davis. Yep.
From
Charles Drew High School. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him, man.
Yeah, man. He dunked on the kid. I think David, somebody he dunked on the kid.
High energy kid. You can find that out there. It's on IG.
Go on the social media pages, man. It's stuff from the day all out there, so you can see.
And it's gonna be all week.
Yeah, all week. Well organized. I can say that. Well organized.
Ball so hard, gonna get it out.
Huh?
I said, ball so hard, just gonna get it out. Jade is gonna get it out. Ray Wilson is gonna get it out. It's about to all be there, man.
I want to see some pictures, Ray.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now too. So, for anybody that's out there that didn't want to send a kid because of whatever reason you thought, you're missing out on opportunities. And I ain't gonna dwell on it long, we ain't gonna speak on it long. But because you feeling some kind of way about something, you're missing out on opportunities, man. These kids is out here competing. It's college coaches in the building. They're getting evaluated. It's media there to only give these kids a better opportunity and a better chance to be seen. So, if you in your bag about something, that's on you, and you're only hurting your kid or the kids that you're affiliated with. So that's my 2 cents.
I ain't talking to him no more.
This train moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that train moving, man.
I'm all talked out on them. I got to keep speaking to the ones that listen.
Yeah,
and that's listening and understanding and getting a kid in the building and It's all good, man.
Charles,
Man, I heard a loud, heard something like a dinner bell or something. Like, what was that? Was that one of y'all?
Man, no, I was talking.
I heard something, man.
yeah,
Loud.
this guy look up at the ceiling.
Yeah. Make sure it wasn't my smoke detector or something, man.
Man, with your headset on, bro.
Bruh. Yeah, the house on fire. I'm up here doing a podcast. Charles died doing the Off the Dribble podcast. Smoke everywhere. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, but that mean, hey, Lil Wayne say the best, then you'll be on fire.
Hey, I don't need to be on fire. I need to be safe.
But Charles, what I'm trying to figure out is how you heard your smoke detector in your headphones.
No, it was outside my headphones. That's why I took it off like this. Like,
but you had your headphones on.
Yeah, these ain't soundproof. Like, I still can hear you. I mean,
so you really didn't hear what you heard?
I guess I did. That is very true.
Hey, man.
I guess I did. I heard something. Man.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, at 9:20 every Sunday, Charles started getting like that. Look what time it is. Look what time it is.
Look. I told y'all earlier how I was gonna be. See, so this shouldn't even be no surprise.
At 9:20 every Sunday, Charles started to get like this. The closer it gets to 9:30, 9:45, he started turning up that way.
Man, I heard something, bro. Ain't nobody telling me nothing.
Man, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, what you hear, Charles? Let us know what you hear.
I'm trying, but I don't know what it was. I couldn't catch it. That's why I was doing this. But
Charles,
anyway, folks. Anyway.
Put your family in the house. If something's going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have heard it. They ain't got no hit. Well, Malik probably have a headset on. Listen to music.
But what I'm saying, I'm in a whole different room.
Oh,
I'm in the living room.
So this is about how big your house is. You're in a whole different wing.
You can't lie.
I'm in the east wing. Yeah. Believe that if y'all want to.
I get next week you're gonna be doing the podcast in the Oval Office.
West wing. From the east wing to the west wing, baby.
That's a hell of an echo you heard if you on the east wing.
The east wing.
I tell y'all this, that during week was hot, boy. I'm telling you right now, before we get to the picture that Kenny just sent, Charles,
that's a good way to do that because he ain't
but he heard. Hey, I don't understand how he heard that smoke detector, but he ain't hear phone.
my phone on silent.
Oh, my bad.
Don't you got Apple Watch? Don't you got Apple Watch?
Yeah, he just looked at it.
Yeah, I got an iWatch.
Nah, see, that's what I be talking about right now.
Hey, man. Look,
Dad, this go back to what you said. Oh, you play your highlights.
Yeah. Oh, man. You ain't seen no Lions. You ain't seen nothing. Bro, we try to get our stuff on there, man. We looking at Lions. Then he get mad tomorrow. Hey, man, it just ain't working today.
It wasn't.
But nah, hey, he got his highlights. Oh, they pop right up.
Hey, worked out the tweaks, man. Every show get better, right?
You right.
Just saying.
You right. That's my bad. You right.
Right. Hey, I got it.
Shout out to Coach Arnett, man. Coach Cuban at every camp, running stations, man, leading the way from that standpoint, as well as being a head coach now. So shout out to him. Hey, so this is a picture of all the kids that was in there. I got this off Twitter.
Tons of kids, man. Tons of kids.
Yep.
Focusing on the mascot that is speaking. And I'm pretty sure y'all would guess who that is.
Yeah, he giving D back.
That's right.
Giving DB instructions at the basketball camp.
He was giving DB instruction, and and Ray Ray got backdoored about 6 times.
Hey, y'all see my station?
No,
Amped up, baby.
What was it?
We closed the station out. It was shooting student drills, but we closed it out with some hit the roller. Off a dribble handoff and hit the roller. The boys was over there getting up, dunking.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, everybody had balls in their station. I had balls in my station too, but
yeah,
man, we doing defensive drills.
I seen that.
What's my man name out of they go to Perry?
Oh, Chauncey Webb.
Chauncey Webb. This guy
2023
with a windmill. And he actually dunked on somebody that was in the station.
Yeah.
Woo.
Don't know Joe. He can get up now.
Oh, and then he dunked on somebody in a 3-on-2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he caught one on 3-on-2, 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Athletic kid, real talented kid, man.
Oh yeah.
Really talented.
Hey, time, man. It was exciting. It was exciting to be in the gym. It was exciting just to be back around basketball. So looking forward to the high school season starting here soon, and transition to the summer and all those things. Not getting ahead of it, but just excited about just the process, man.
I think now we got time for some new ideas and new ways to be. What you want to call it, Kenny?
More efficient,
more ways to move this podcast forward.
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of ideas.
Yeah, a lot of ideas and
stuff.
So
I'm gonna say this
in the famous word of my boy Juke, that work gonna show.
That work gonna.
Wow.
Bam, Juke.
What's up, man?
Hey, just real quick, man, Drew, and it's perfect timing that you want to show, man. But I was just gonna say, based on what Tat said, how we can grow. But this is great to have a support system that we have as well. Like-minded people, man, coming together, no egos, everybody out there for the benefit of helping these kids move forward, man. So, and Juke Juke embodies that, right? No egos is out there. How we make these kids better? How can we coach these kids up? How can we get them exposure? So, Juke, talk about it, man. How you enjoy the camp today?
Man, love it. You know, any chance you get to help kids and coach kids up, or just build a relationship with kids that you talk about, but just never really got to meet. Man, It's always fun, and the day just was another stepping stone, basically.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Waston, man. Shout out to Waston for everything that he do for the kids. Not only in Middle Georgia, but Waston show love to anybody that got game. So big time salute to Waston, man, for everything that he do, man. For real. And, I just appreciate him even just giving me the call to come down and work the camp. So, I'm with it.
Yeah. Juke, so I'm gonna let you know, man. I don't know if you heard it or not, but somebody on the screen said that you was dodging them today, bro.
Hey, the only reason he get to say that is because he was on the screen first. Hey, that's the only reason. That's I've been saying that the whole time we was at the camp. But mind you, though, the boy right here, that man next to me.
Yeah.
He was cheating already, man. He picked his own team and everything, bro.
No, I didn't pick. Listen, I did not pick my own team.
He didn't pick his team, but he picked the team that he wanted. That's better.
I got the team that was left.
No, Tat, you was already talking about the team you had before we even picked our own team. I didn't even get the actual team I was supposed to have. I'm glad I didn't, because I enjoyed that group I had. Shout out to KP. Taylor Stone, and the rest of the crew that was out there with me, man. Shout out to them guys for real.
Drew, y'all went 2-0, right?
2-0, man, and then Tat ducked dog. The time got him. He was ducking from me, man. Listen, hey, my little squad was tough too. We had to figure out some stuff. We were down at the half bowl game, man, and came back and took them W's off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cam kept telling me on the way home. We went 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Man. They said, hey, he was like, what was your record? I said 1-1. Oh,
man. Hey, Tat ran from it though, but overall though, bro, straight up, man. Man, I just appreciate the opportunity. You know, I'ma always be humble about everything. So just coming from where I come from and being able to bring, you know, just bring down the work, and help these kids, man. I do that every time.
Oh yeah. Nah, Juke, man, what you do, bro, is so genuine. You know what I mean? I was over there talking to Coach Butts, watching the game. Right? I said, look at Juke going. Look at him going.
That's always, man. Because your energy gonna always, especially in those camps, because sometimes kids have to get that level of pickup. They have to get that energy. So when you able to bring that energy, if a kid ain't feeding off your coach's energy, then you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't love the game like that. When you got a guy that coaches you hard, that love the game just as much as you love it, you're gonna go out there and run through a brick wall for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, we see it, and I seen it today. Like, them kids didn't know beside KP. The other kids didn't know me, you know what I'm saying? But they came out, played hard, listened. Besides the young kid, man, I think he wear glasses. He go to Stratford, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Jaleel.
Yeah, he was, you know, those were the only two, but man, like, that kid is actually getting better, bro. Like, that little kid is getting better. He got an opportunity to be pretty good as he gets older. But man, just the opportunity of playing and coaching against kids, man, I had a good time, bro.
Yeah. And I'll even say that to the point of, and you may wonder why we're talking about what our records were and all that type of stuff. For one, this is poking fun at each other, right? Mm-hmm. For being on the screen, and that's just what we do. But for two, those kids bought into it. Mm-hmm. That just goes to show how hard they was competing to be out there because they wanted to win. So, like Duke said, you know, I don't know a few of the kids on the team I may know or whatever the case may be, but they all getting coached up. They all listening and they all are going out there and applying, man. So salute to the kids for playing hard and utilizing that platform.
Yeah, because if you ain't sweating or you ain't, like I was telling them in workout, if you ain't sweating or you ain't feeling the adrenaline of being out here, then you ain't going hard. Mm-hmm. You know, most of the kids went hard, man. They played hard. It was I can honestly say, like, bro, if coaches not making their way towards there, like they definitely should, because it's so much talent. And it's still talent that we haven't even seen yet. Mm-hmm. So it's just you come down just to pick up a little just as much as it is anywhere else around the state of Georgia. It's a hot here. And I know from looking at the list that I have, man, it's a lot of kids in the state of Georgia out here, bro, that can really, really play the game of basketball.
Yes, sir.
It's like football now, man. Like, you know how everybody had college coaches coming to the state of Georgia to get players? Like, everywhere you go now, man, it's a kid that can really, really ball, bro. And I mean, it's so many kids that get lost out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's why these platforms are so important. So man. And then I'm gonna even plug a lot, man. We got the 2025 freshman U coming up next weekend. Lock in. All right.
Next Sunday, right? It's next Sunday, right?
Next Sunday. Yeah. Right up at EYA Sports. He got a middle school camp coming up next Sunday as well, right, Charles?
Yep. With me and my young gonna be in the building.
Yeah, get the opportunities to get in front of people and play in front of different people, and have your kid coached by different people.
Oh
yeah, definitely.
I'll be at Freeman U.
I'm trying
to go 3-0. I don't mind if I don't go 3-0, but I'm trying to go 3-0. I ain't gonna play. Like, hey man, I ain't lost too many games on them showcase circuits. Hey, I got to be about 15-2 right now. Now the one Jared had, I was in with Jared the last time. I think I went like 1-2, and that might have been the only 2 losses I ever had at a showcase. And right now, since somebody talking so much junk, I'm writing their name on the list. So the next showcase, I got to have them.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Hey, what was that? Deshaun Mooney, you absolutely right. We got to see making kids from the girls. We got to see middle school kids. So we and high school. And you absolutely right. A lot of kids.
I mean, you got that. Like I say, that Tobias Rice kid from West Side. That kid he has a chance to be special, man. Joker light on his feet, good hands. Just polish up his move with the back to the basket.
Yeah, Davion Henderson, he was another one.
Davion Henderson, yeah,
he was another one that was there.
Man.
The kid from West Side Macon, you talking about that?
Tobias Rice, yeah.
Hey man, listen. The Invitational, he looked raw. He looked like he, you know what I'm saying? Like he was lost a little bit in the Invitational last year. It looked like he did a whole 360 this season.
He's figuring it out.
Yeah. And he got so much upside that he could possibly be like Wasey had already said it, but he
did
make some noise if he really focus on what he can do. You know what I'm saying? He's still raw, but if he continue to work on his game, he got a mean chance, bro.
Yes, he does. That kid is strong too, and it's lucky he probably look like he's gonna grow probably another 2 inches.
That's crazy. And he lanky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who he remind me of, but just in a raw form. He just not as big. How big is he now? Like 6'7", 6'8"?
About 6'7".
Okay. Langston Wilson. Not saying he Langston, but his body type is made up like Langston before he went to Georgia Highlands. He got a body like him. If he figures it out like Langston Wilson, then we'll be talking about him at a big time school because of just his energy that he has.
Yeah.
Another big that impressed me was from Washington County. He was on my team, and he actually played well with his back to the basket. He posted up hard, got the ball down there, ball fake hard, and used the rim, to get his shot off and rebounded the ball well. I don't know his name right offhand, but
was it JT?
Was he on your team originally, or did you?
Oh man, he was on my team originally. I ain't have a 7.
Dude, I think Tap trades, man. I think Tap made some trades.
No,
I don't think he made no trade, bro. How he get Rashawn, bro?
How he get
Rashawn on that team, bro?
Hey.
On the team, and I think he had another one of his players on the team too. Now, he had a whole bunch on. Then
I had a
sniper game. Then he had Lil Q. Yeah. Then he had Coach Harris' son on the team. I said, God, what happened over here?
Listen, I didn't make the teams. Y'all counted them. You went down there 8, 7, 6, 5.
Y'all might have counted, but he was like, I'm going to get this team. That team right there. I'm going to get this team. I know I'm supposed to have this team over here to my right, but then the team I'm going to on my left. And I ain't going to call no names. They ain't on the show, but I ain't going to call no names. But they told me, Juke, you must not know where you at. So Hey. Coach G.
Coach David.
The Joker, that man told me that. You must not know where you at, G. All right, man. Let the team begin then. Real still, man.
Hey, man, we were just doing little small things. We boxing out, taking charges, just defending, man. That was it.
Right, man. Listen, whatever Tat and Harnett had going on that floor when they played.
Our first game?
Got a tech and everything, or warning or something. I ain't never seen. Hey, I know got in trouble, but I ain't never seen nobody get no tech warning. I don't know what Harnett did. She ain't liking that one big. She walked over to the other side.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what they did. They was training as refs over there.
Right.
On court 1. So they was training over there, and they told Harnett to get his to get a ref to Dell so he can see how he reacted to get the technical. So he got the technical, and then the evaluator, he came around on my side. He said, "Hey man, you know you next, don't you?" And I said, all right. I said, all right, you want me to do it? All right, well, here you go then. And so I got my tech too.
He worked hard for that tech.
Hey, listen, but he told me when he walked by, he's like, "Hey man, I think she she played college ball, so it ain't gonna be easy to get her router." I said, "Oh, okay, we'll see." So I was trying to get the tech, trying to get it. She never would look at me, and she just gave me a warning one time and would never look at me. So she was on the baseline, and we getting ready to shoot free throws, and I kept calling her name, Miss Ref, and she never would look. So I walked clean out there on the floor, up under the basket, and she gave me the technical foul. So the other referee came on, all right, that's it right now. they want to see what she was gonna do.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I had a good time though, man. I don't know if y'all gave out the names of the kids y'all like, but
I'll go ahead, dude.
Man, Chaden Stone played pretty good for me. Definitely little KP had a good time. But man, the kid from Perry, bro, the Jalen Edwards kid.
Oh, that's the big boy.
Yeah, man.
Light skinned kid that was on my team.
About 6'4". Oh yeah.
Yeah. He played tough, man. He played tough.
That had him too, then.
Yeah, he was on. He was on Team 10. Hey, viewers, I remind you, I did not pick any teams.
All right, whatever, man. Listen, I'm going to the team on my left. I don't want the team on my right.
No.
Whatever.
I told him from the get-go, I'll take what's left, the last team. That's me.
Tat had the first.
I don't believe it like that.
Tat had the first team. He went straight to that team without it was like, this is my team. So I ain't going for it. But I will say this, Tat. That kid from Perry, bro.
I like him.
He got a lot of he hit the mid range.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna battle you no matter how tall you are because he's strong.
You know, get that body.
Yeah, man. I like him. Perry got them something right there. And the kid I seen from Veterans, I was talking about him a lot today.
Taj,
man.
Yeah.
Taj.
His game's smooth.
Yeah.
He got a smooth game.
Man, every time I see Nicholas Woodard, man, like he's getting better and better. Every time I see him.
I was gonna say that too, bro. He
got taller too, ain't it?
Huh?
Look like he got a little taller too.
Man, he look like he probably about an inch and a half, something like that, half inch. But every time I see that kid's getting better and better and better.
And he's shooting out of bounce too.
Yes.
He look real good, bro.
I like the way now that he is getting to the basket and he's using his body a little bit more, and he's more controlled when he's getting in the lane now to avoid charges and stuff like that. Now, I did watch him today and see that. So,
the kid you talking about from Washington County, man, that's
he's 2022.
That's J. I'm gonna just say JT. The name hard. Javeco Thomas.
Yep.
Hey man,
I forgot about him. Yeah.
That kid looked like he should be playing football, like at safety, outside linebacker type deal. But he really is one of them bruisers. Like he undersized, but you won't be able to tell because the athleticism alone will help him, and he's strong. So if he's playing in the post, he gonna give you problems because he can move and he quick.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you another thing that he does well too. When he switches on the screen, he able to guard 1 through 5.
Yeah, how tall is that kid? About 6'2", 6'3"?
He about 6'3", probably 6'2 and a half, 6'3". But when he switches on those guards, he can actually guard those guards out there with ball pressure too.
Bro, that man Waco strong, man. If y'all know about Waco, that man strong, bro. Waco, both of them kids from Waco can ball, bro. Waco gonna make from tough noise in AA after they get done with football. Most of they guys play football, so you don't really hear about Waco till around about the end of November, December, because they've been in the playoff for a long time.
Right.
So they got some dogs out there from Waco, man. I can go for that with you, Tat, with him. And then the freshman, Jabbar Williams from Valdosta. Yeah, man. He gonna be a problem. And he might end up being, and I haven't seen the other kids, but right now, just off of what I've seen, he's going to be one of the best point guards in that freshman class right now. Just off of what I've seen and the decision making, the way that he handles the ball. Once he figures out how to let it come to him, he's gonna be a whole lot better because he tried to rush a little bit right now.
Yeah.
But you can see it. You can see just how good this kid can be.
Oh yeah.
Cam played a little tough for today. Plummer.
Yeah.
He played a little. He played a little tough for today. I was happy. I was actually happy to see that. Didn't get out of the way of contact. Seen him mix it up a little bit. On the loose ball. But I'm telling you, if he continues that, he's going. He's already going to be something to deal with anyway. But once he figures out that toughness side and get more physical, he's going to be hard to deal with now.
Y'all know I'm vote for Cam all day. I'm vote for Cam Plummer all day. I don't even really have to talk about Cam. I let Tat talk about Cam. I'm a vote for him though. But I do want to say this too. Aaron Jones, Aaron Jones coming into his own, bro. And he getting strong. If he continue on this path, and if by the time his senior year comes and because he finishing with the left, right, I think Metlock mentioned that too. That he's finishing with both hands. He was a problem that we played with him in the first half because he was getting offensive rebounds, but he wasn't putting up stuff like that at first. Now
he's getting stronger.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not getting knocked off in his position.
That's it, bro. He's gonna be a problem now on that block.
Jay Johnson, man. I was telling him earlier. Jay is really coming into his own as well, man. And right now, Jay's a sophomore, about 6'2".
Yeah, 6'2".
But he shot the ball well today. Shot the ball with confidence. And we kind of talked about that during workouts and stuff. Shooting the ball with confidence and stuff. He actually got out there and shot the ball with confidence today, and played with a lot of confidence. Cam Little played well.
His stock went up today.
Yes, it did.
Hey, his stock went up. When I got to see him doing workouts, I ain't know Cam was that athletic.
Yes.
So I got to see a lot of athleticism from a couple kids, just like the Todd's kid. But that kid, Cam Little, he's like 6'3", 3.5.
Yeah.
Tough. And he seemed like he got a little demeanor about himself, like, you know what I'm saying? So I like a kid that play with a little edge. Him and there's one more kid out of Peach County, man.
TC Mathis.
TC Mathis.
Yeah, man. TC Mathis came in and he did a windmill in the workouts. Like it was so many athletic kids in there.
Yeah.
That, I mean, man, I'm telling you, if you didn't come, you need to get the video so you can see just how good some of the kids from Drew Charter.
Oh, yeah.
Can't forget about the kid from Drew Charter because he put one on somebody's head today.
Yes, he did.
I
ain't know he was like that. Like I ain't know he was gonna go boom because I seen him down there banging, hit the little jump shot, pick and pop. I'm like, man, this kid really skilled. And he came down and put that thing on that head. I was like, oh, he's sneaky athletic.
Right.
I call him Jane Worthy.
January. Hey,
They got
that man was knocking down mid ranges.
Jane Worthy.
Yeah, bro.
And Jane Worthy, I'm telling you.
Hey,
a lot of young kids might not know who Jane Worthy is.
Yeah, true. Google James Worthy. Hey, I'm gonna go with the kid Jalen, and I don't know his last name. Forgive me, but from Hoko.
Jordan.
Jalen Jordan. I don't think he realizes how good he can be just based on how athletic he is and how hard he plays.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He was able to get to the rim. He had to knock down a couple shots. He got to the rim and could have finished with a couple of dunks. And I don't even think that he realized that he could have dunked. But very coachable kid. I was. Of course, I'm following that a little bit, but I was very impressed on what he was able to do. He helped. I think he helped.
Man, Buck's on, man. I know we talked about him.
Love that energy, boy.
Yeah. He plays hard, man.
Yes.
He's a tough nose guard.
I had to get on him a little bit. He missed a couple jump shots and he run down the court with his head down and I told him, I said, look now, you ain't gonna do that in here. You do that in here now, I'm gonna take you out now.
Right.
So man, pick your head up. You ain't gonna hit all of them. Hit the next one. He missed a layup, man. Missed a little chip right there, layup. Head down. Told him we ain't gonna do that. Play through it, man.
Hey, but to that point, I think that was the thing I loved the most, right? I don't coach these kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't coach them, but you get them in this camp setting and you're able to still have an impact and an influence on them by coaching them up. Like Juke said, giving them that energy, giving them your energy and saying, come on, man, let's go. Dig in. And you can see it in their eyes. They kind of light up when something works or when something happens. Not saying that they're not being pushed to that level by whoever coaches them,
right.
But you believing in them and giving them that, hearing that second voice from somebody else, man, that was, hey, love it, man.
Shaden Stone.
Yeah.
Shaden Stone caught that energy. He hit about 3 back to back. Got
that boy
made it happen. I had to fuss at him a couple of times because I told him, sometimes you got to be able to understand what you got in front of you. You got to use the people around you because they, you're not just out here playing street ball.
Right.
Play the right way. And once he started playing the right way, everything started clicking for him. His stock went up today too.
Yeah. Because he didn't have to. He was forcing a little bit, but then after you talk to him, he realized like I'm gonna get the ball back because my team believe in me.
I don't know what you said to him, but that boy caught fire. I was like,
oh yeah, we was there. They turned. We just were missing out on giving Tat that loss that L.
Oh, ain't that?
Hey, Tat, you lucky you ran from me, bro, because you had to got that L today.
No, sir.
You would have stayed Dude Love or whoever Love.
Nah, Dude Love gonna be back before we get off.
Man. Hey, Dude Love gonna have a lot of appearances on the show. Tat is banking on the ball team winning some games.
Hey, no, he gonna be sweat. He gonna sweat it out.
Boy, that thing hot, boy. I don't know how, man. Don't get me started on that because I don't know how they
get you a cooling fan around your neck.
Tell me about it, but I don't know how they do it, boy. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I understand why they be sweating so bad now.
Yeah.
Joe, man, that thing was hot, boy.
Juke, we gotta get you one.
What? I'm straight. I already be sweating hot. Now I ain't got time for all that.
Man, so
he sweat through his shirt.
So Ken, check this out. In the middle of the game, he do talking trash to me now when I come over there. Talking big trash as they winning.
Right.
And then he gonna tell me, hey man, go give me some paper towel, man. I'm sweating.
Hey, I asked for the paper towel first. Then I started talking junk. I like, bro, please give me a paper towel. Hey, I asked first. It ain't like I started talking junk then. I give me a paper towel.
Man, that man talk trash. They didn't want to give him a paper towel, man.
Hey, my boy still got me a paper towel.
Yeah, I
man.
did.
I'm still looking to give him that L though soon.
Talking big trash.
I'm tell you, I wish I could come to freshman U, boy, next week.
Hey, I ain't gonna say too much. I gotta wait. I gotta see what Locke give me. I gotta see what Locke give me. I probably have to coach to get Willie them, so I gotta make sure he put me some right guys on there. I'm gonna take whatever I get though.
That's the same thing I did, and y'all complain about that. I took the 8th team.
But it wasn't the eighth team based off of talent. You keep saying 8th team like that was based off of talent.
I see you right now. I don't want to look at
you. I can't help that, man. I can't help because I took the 18.
Man,
I said I'll take what's left.
You said no, don't do that, Zach. Don't do that. The 8th team wasn't what's left. That was team 8. It wasn't the leftovers. Drew, you hear him, right? You know how you trying to sell that, right?
Rashawn had a good count too. I make sure I put that
he did.
I make sure I put that out there. I forgot about Rashawn. I got you, bro. Your own guy.
Y'all ain't let me finish.
Man, go on. Your little chin said you ain't need to finish.
I ain't let me finish, man. But Rashawn did have a good count though, man. He shot the ball well. And he got down on defense end. My boy was standing there and take them charges. Boy, that's what I'm talking about. You got to worry about Ray not taking no charge now. As one person you don't
wherever he go, he gonna take the charge.
Yeah, wherever he go, he gonna take the charge with him now. Now Peanut on the other hand. Ooh, boy.
Peanut had earrings in the ear, didn't
they made him take that. Nah, I told Peanut to take the earrings off, man. I told him, man, take the earrings off, bro. You know what he gonna tell me? Oh, man, they won't come out. The referee say, hey, y'all take the earrings out, you ain't playing. He gonna look at me. Like, what you looking at me for? I told you to take my own front play.
Hey, it was a couple cats in there jerried up. A couple cats the Mr. T starter kits and all.
Yeah, Joe coming up with
prime time. Yeah, some of them like prime time too. Two chain.
Yeah, one Joe came there had 3 chains on, like, bro, like for real, man.
Yeah, what it is.
Bro playing basketball like 86.
Yeah, with the choker roll.
Yeah. That was when Jordan had that choke on.
The choke came in with the herringbone necklace?
Yeah, winning the dunk contest.
Yeah, man. Dominique Williams, though.
Yeah.
Hey,
a great event, man. Great event. Again, shout out to Wasey, man. You know what I mean? With the vision.
I seen Sam say somebody guru for cousin.
It looked like Sam and Deshaun Mooney was having a conversation in the chat.
Yeah, I kind of left that alone.
Is it Deshaun Mooney or Mooney Deshaun?
I'm Mooney Deshaun.
Deshaun Mooney.
I'm Mooney Deshaun. So maybe I'm saying it wrong, and I apologize, brother, if I am getting your name.
It's back. Mooney Deshaun.
But it looked like they was having a conversation in the chat.
It looked like a good one too.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go. I'm still in the private chat. Let me go.
Yeah, go to the. That was a good one too. I need to find the backstory on that. Somebody learn how to hoop in Taylor County.
Say Slick asked that on him. Then
I think Sam as a man. Sam as a man. What he gonna do?
Oh,
yeah, I got to find the backstory out on that, Sam.
Oh,
you know,
what it is, Kenfolk?
Yeah, Kenfolk.
Y'all tripping. Hey, what company was that today?
I think Cubby had to work, man. Man, bro, listen.
Cubby, listen. Cubby, look where he was at today, man. He may have been somebody else today too, based on how Florida State lost yesterday.
Yeah, that too. He probably was Cubby love. Hey, man. Now Cubby with them picture packages now.
Tat, hold on real quick before you say that. Charles put his camera away.
Oh,
Time we at? Ain't no telling what he's gonna come back with.
Juke. Every show, man, about 9:20, man. Charles started acting the fool, man.
Nah, bro, 2 hours on. I was gonna text y'all and tell y'all, hey, I'm watching the show, but y'all know Charles be ready to get out of here.
He gone now.
Y'all just kept on going. Hey, this probably the shortest time I ever been on the show. Right
here. He gone now. He'll come back. He'll come back and just take us all off.
Yep, he going to get a plate right now. Tell y'all that it's time to go. I ain't gonna be here for it, cause I'm hungry. I got some Mexican, but I had to make sure that I came on here and told Tat, you gonna take that L very soon. Sooner than you think, my guy. Sooner than you think.
Jude, don't leave yet. Don't leave until Charles come back. Let's see what he got.
Let's see what he got, Jude. Let's see what he got. There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
What's up?
My boy got that high profile mic too. You gonna hear every chip.
Well, there it is. Well, at least we know what time that is. Snack time.
Snack time, baby.
Yeah, we knew, bro. We knew we hit the 2 hour point that you was going to get.
Hey, I can't snack after 10:30.
What?
It's a diet. Maybe it's a diet plan, Tat.
After 10:30 at night, you don't need to be.
Everybody diet plan different, Tat.
You right. Cause I might eat about 12. I might wake up and go get me a ham sandwich.
He ain't lying either. I bet he ain't lying. No lie.
Might wake up, go get me a ham sandwich, boy.
Hey, y'all hear this chewing in the mic?
Yeah, man, go. You might well go. Hey, in the words of Coach Garmin, man, you might well go and break that thing down.
Just saying, man.
Hey,
ain't no use me rushing y'all off the show. I might well go and do what I need to do.
You right, me, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Tap put the glasses back on.
That don't say that they were on the baseball field.
That's a shade. AJ work on.
Yeah, the AJ Batman glass.
What?
Batman glass.
They fit you. I don't know if they fit you too good. That might be your glass.
Oh. Hey, he gonna have a headache in the morning.
I got it from Walmart, man.
I'm squeezing the mess out of his temple.
But I'm gonna put my dude love back on, cuz.
Yeah. Go off the screen and come back.
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Lord. Hey, man.
Hey,
that's crazy. Y'all tripping today. I don't know what.
And they talk about me.
He got to get some gray put in hell now, because it ain't going to work unless he gets some Beijing on his beat.
Oh, no, I put all the Beijing in there.
You put the Beijing in there?
You put the Beijing or you put the Beijing on yourself?
I put it on myself, bro. It must be pretty. This thing gonna be on fire because the hell in my face.
That what happened when you ain't had no hair in a long time. It treated
I think I look pretty good with that wig on, cuz. I can't do my wrong because my head started sweating, boy. Well, my head was started sweating earlier.
Hey, coach a game in it.
Bob been on rip that thing out, start arguing at the ref.
Everybody gonna fall out then. Everybody gonna fall out.
Hey, he throw it on the court.
Yeah, man. I think this is. I don't know. I think it might be more.
That's a little.
Yeah. Give me some Stay Fro sauce.
There you go. Put a pickup in there.
I gotta get braids by Brian to go on and braid me. Get me right.
Yeah, okay. It's sticking up at the top in the middle.
Hit the chat.
Hey, that's all right. Go to bed looking like that tonight.
Yeah. Bump there. How about trading them, took my picture and put in the group there?
Would you like that right there?
Yeah.
Well, you gonna be all over, boy. You gonna be a meme tomorrow, boy.
Tell them about it.
I'm gonna be a meme.
Hey, he need to be with that on right there. He need to be with that. He need to be one. I hope Trey make one too.
Dude, boy.
Hey, you know, if anybody will, it'll be Trey.
Oh yeah, hot boy. That thing on, boy. I don't know how they do it, boy.
Man.
Ain't nowhere in the world.
Oh,
hey, when you gonna take us on out, bro?
Hey, Mika said she put you on the books for Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Braid me up Tuesday, Mika. Yeah. Braid by Brian, baby. Braid me up. And then I'm gonna let Cubby Lee take them pictures too.
Man, if you come back with some braids in your head, I'll go over there and get some braids.
Oh, watch. You gonna break?
Hey, if you get some braids in your head, I'll go get some in mine.
All right, wait to Sunday then. I tell you what, wait the dude love come back. If we lose Sunday, dude love come back.
Ain't no Shamar Moore week now. I need to see braids.
Hey, nah, that's what I want to see. The Shamar Moore wig from the Tyler Perry joint. And with the do-rag.
Next time AJ act up in school, get that wig. Get you some big old glasses, them big ones, them big square ones. Put them on. Walk up to the school.
Well, I'm gonna get that wig on, sit in the back of the classroom. You gonna think I'm a class pro or something?
Hey, you remember Kilroy, Jordan?
Hey man, get Charles ready to go, man. He about finished that bag.
Charles was already chewing louder than we were talking. He ready to go.
I know. Charles, now he got a snack, man. Hey,
I'm good. Y'all keep talking.
Hey, Charles gonna bring out the hookah in a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles, Coach, you gotta eat too, man. Not today. On what you think?
I'll be up here with a full cigar. Forget a hookah.
Hey, real quick, man. Hey, I want to shout out all our sponsors, man. But big shout out to Happy Hydro. For what they did for the Warner Robins Demons basketball team yesterday.
Yes,
went up there, partook in some fish plates, and I'll tell you this: I almost came back and got 2 more.
Uncle Derek fried that fish good. Wow.
Yeah. So shout out to what y'all was doing up there, man. That was a good look, man.
Yeah, man.
2 plates for the road, and Juke, I'm about to go get me 2 more, bro.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm actually mad that I didn't get. I should have got 2 things of the Mexican food I got because I want some more. I only ate half of it, but I should have got like 2 plates. all my energy I used today.
And shout out to the rest of our sponsors, man. Braids by Bryant, Happy Hydro, Hype South Skills Lab, Hype South Media, 619 Training, and a very special shout out to KPB Designs for these fly shirts that we have on.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Brooks, man. Always. Shout out to her for these shirts that work on show shirts and all the shirts she done made for me, and the more that she gonna make for me in the future.
The more she gonna make with them work gonna show in a size 2X.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I might need to lose. She might not make me no more shirts after I beat her husband down and get on that L.
Oh, ain't that.
You know what? I think she may make you more shirts after that.
Let's get that win. Get the win, Pat.
Hey. But again, man, we appreciate all the viewers for tuning in, man. Follow Hype South on all media platforms. Follow Off the Dribble on all media platforms. Follow Coach Juke, Coach Tat, Coach Charles G, and myself on all media platforms, man. It's going to be a lot of content coming out from this camp as well as the other camps, and then kids that we're just pushing and helping, trying to get somewhere. You got your you got a new list coming up?
Man, I got 170 kids on this list, and I'm trying to add 30 more. So it definitely the list works. A couple of the kids have gotten opportunities, or they've been put on a lot of coaches' radar. The 6'6" kid from Cass High School that I featured recently, he actually just blew up even more. I've been getting texts about him, and a lot of coaches are intrigued by it. So I guess I got to continue to put out juke gems and just put out more content on a couple of kids, and I'll actually be able to take some of the kids off this list and bring it out. But speaking of social media, if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at Coach Juke. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers so I can keep
on. Trying to get that blue check?
Yeah, we're gonna try to get the blue check too. All that. But nah, I just the opportunity, man. Like I don't know, I can't know about all the kids. And if you follow me and shoot me your film, then I know about you. But I don't know about everybody. I'm kind of mad I didn't know about the kid from Veterans. But you miss out on a lot. So I'll make sure he's added to the list as well, and a couple of the 22s that we have be listed too. So we're gonna keep working, man.
There you go. Hey, real quick, I want to also shout out CJ, man, over at Cash Training. Cash Streaming. So go follow him on Facebook. Go follow their page, CAAS Streaming. He was doing a live stream for all 3 events. So he got it on Facebook. You can go to the page and follow it. So go give him a like and a follow, man, for everything that he's doing as well. So and he's on IG as well at Cash Streaming. So definitely that. Charles G, what you got before we get out of here?
No, man, I want to thank the viewers for tuning in, man. So there's always going to be new content, new things that we're trying to do. So definitely stay tuned and follow us. Whether we're linking up with Coach Juke or some of our other fellow like-minded friends, man, we really, the goal is really to push kids. That's no ulterior motives. That's the number one goal. If anybody tell you otherwise, then you probably hadn't had a real conversation with any one of us. So, but yeah, y'all keep tuning in, man. So,
Buddy Love, what you got?
Do Love.
I'm sorry, Do Love.
Oh, all right, here we go. I ain't got nothing, man. Get on board.
Actually, you got 2 personalities. You can speak as Do Love, then you can speak as Coach Tap. If you like.
Do Love. We had to go to the bathroom.
Hey man, I'm sorry, but I just seen something with Locke. Can't forget about the kid from Crawford County, man.
The big boy.
Yeah, Tyleek Grantley, man.
Yeah. He's skilled now.
Upside through the roof for him, and then I'm done. I forgot about him. Got to mention him. His upside is through the roof right now for me.
Hey, but real quick, here's the other thing, man. You know, where's he gonna put out? Charles.
What?
Is that you?
Yeah, that him.
Oh, the bag.
Since y'all don't call me out, like.
Hey, Wasey does. He covers every kid at the camp too. So look for that coming up, man. He gonna give man, it's my stuff, man.
Y'all so stupid, man. Hey,
oh yeah, that was a Chauncey Webb kid from Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2023.
And hey, that was after he cut his hand doing the windmill, doing the drills.
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of talent, man. A lot of talent was in the building. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Coach Tap. You got it.
No, I'm good, man. I ain't got nothing.
All right. Go ball team.
Hey man, appreciate y'all, man. Enjoy it and have a good week. Have a great week, man. And always good coming on the show with you guys, man. It was good seeing y'all today too.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
You too, bro.
Hey, as always, bro, you know you got this platform whenever you need it, man. So just make it happen.
Man, appreciate y'all. That work gonna show. Be safe.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Hey, viewers, we out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for everything y'all do, man. Keep supporting us. We're gonna support you. All right, we going. Peace.